Doesn't really matter what we do. Don't let the moment pass us by. Just trust that the universe is right. 'Cause we struck gold in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life. Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times, good times. Nothing but good vibes. Give me that sunshine, sunshine.
Hey, welcome to a Saturday morning here at the Dude Foodie compound. Sometimes I like to get up on a Saturday morning, make something a little special for the ladies that are sleeping here, especially when some of them come home from college, things like that. We like to do something special. What I love about this recipe, super simple but different, maybe even looks a little bit fancy if that's your style. This is French toast roll-ups. Here we go. We only have a couple pieces of bread. So what I typically do, just to give us a nice even roll up, is I get rid of the crust. You do not have to do that. I find it's a little bit easier when we get to the stage of rolling them up. So we'll do a quick prep on this bread, and we'll speed it up a bit by stacking them on top of each other. And you don't have to cut a ton of it off. I'm just, again, looking for some nice perfect squares. The crust sometimes can just be a little bit obstinate in rolling it up. So feed those to the birds. Don't let them go to waste, or don't feed them to the birds if that's bad for the birds. I don't know. All right. We also have some crusts. I typically don't do that, but we'll actually experiment today in whether or not these crusts will work as well for this. I typically use just the main pieces of the bread. So bread in squares. Next step is we want to flatten them out. I just take a roller and we give it a pretty good roll here. And you can really flatten these out. I do one rotation and the other way as well. So I will do a little bit of fast forwarding here as I roll out all the bread. Okay, bread's rolled out. Now we do the French toast batter. And maybe a perfectionist chef, or even a real chef, which I make no bones about, would measure these. I've always done French toast by sight. And with 4 or 5 pieces of bread, I just use a single egg. And I use milk. Now, some of my family don't care for milk, so we actually use almond and coconut milk, Silk. They don't know who I am, but this is what I use. And I start out by pouring, right, what would look like visually the same amount of egg white in there. And then we'll give it a beat and see if that looks right. And if you've never made French toast before, then I suppose go ahead, right? Look up on the internet, see what the right measurements are, but I don't think it's really necessary. You're just looking for it to be yellow, kind of a pale yellow in color. You kind of know you have the right amounts of each. And really, that's it. So I'm going to get the pan warming up. Medium heat. Medium heat. Yeah, medium heat. Medium's good. Now, for the roll-up itself, whatever you want. I prefer fresh berries. We have blackberries, raspberries out in the garden. I might go out and pick some of those and then use cream cheese. I might use Greek yogurt. The people I am making this for like a good nut butter. So what's it, Nutella, almond butter maybe even. This is a mixed nut butter, so lots of different nuts. And we just spread it on like you're making a, well, I make messes. You spread it on like you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now you can roll it up right here, and add your syrup on the outside. We're going to do it a couple different ways. I'm actually going to add a little strawberry jelly right inside the roll-up. And you don't have to use a lot because when you're rolling it up, you don't necessarily want it squishing out the sides, but hey, you do you. And then simply make a roll, right? Into the batter. Get it good and soaked in there. And then we just go into the pan.
Sprayed pan?
Sprayed. Yeah, oiled. You can use butter. You want your pan to be well oiled and you want it to be warm. If you don't hear that sizzle when you put it in, you probably put it in too soon. Okay. Next roll up in. And these are going to cook pretty quickly. And you don't have to be very exact. You're rolling it up, rolling it in. And so you make up as many as you are making for people that are interested. Then tongs or spatula. Look at that, nice golden brown, almost like a French toast stick. Give it a turn. We'll let it continue to cook, and I'll make the last couple roll-ups here. Now this is the crust, so we'll see. Sometimes I don't use a crust just because it doesn't absorb the batter as well. But we'll test it out today. All right. So all of them in. And because it's a roll-up, you're going to want to just occasionally roll it on every side so you don't have any of that eggy doneness there. So you might have to do a little bit of balancing. There. You kind of just give them your half turns, your quarter turns. Just get each side golden brown and cook through. We'll get our serving plate. I'll set this off. Maybe we'll make some, I don't know, some random French toast. I'm trying to think of recipes on the fly here, but not necessary. So, serving platter. Food Jenga. Here we go. Very nice golden brown. Well done on each side. Certainly something that's a little bit different. A little fun for the family. We'll get our little Jenga pile there. Powdered sugar, optional, but theatrical. And because the jelly's in there, we probably would leave it just like that. But since I'm a glutton for carbs, got to be the cinematic slow pour of the syrup or you're just not a food YouTube channel. Right, roll in some sexy slow-mo of the syrup.
Speaking my language, parlez-vous? Yeah, it's the French way, kissing you. Rome wasn't built in a day, put in the time that it takes. You gotta trust. Speaking my language, parlez-vous? Yeah, it's the French way, kiss.
There we have a very nice French toast roll-ups for the family. And again, just something visually that's a little different, but can pack some punch, can pack some flavor. I'm going to take a bite because that's what a good chef does. But this is food for others in the house, so that's why I'm not making up a whole plate of it. And here we go. Oh boy. Now if you that is so good. A little bit of coffee, that in the morning, and Saturdays here are off to a good start. Thanks for hanging out. Give this a try. So easy. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Another one done.